Hello, lovely people. It's Hila here. Hila at home, your hostess with the mostest. And thank you so much for tuning in. So today's video, I just wanted to share with you a supplement haul. I've just ordered my goodies from Nature's Best and they've just arrived because, we're heading into winter now. So I'm a big fan of supplements, especially supplementation that I can't get from diet alone. Just a quick little disclaimer before we start seeing all of the fun goodies is that I am not a clinician or dietitian or indeed a medical professional. I'm just an ordinary mom of 5 kids who's very much into her health and well-being, and this is part of some of the many things that I do for my health and well-being. It is one of the cogs within the system, and that system includes going to the gym, drinking plenty of water, making sure that I have enough sleep, looking after my mental health by avoiding things that aggravate me or cause me anxiety, eating well, and all of those other things. So I'm not saying that this is the thing that fixes everything, but I do love taking supplements as well. Apart from the health benefit, it also feels like it's a vote for myself, that I am looking after myself. So little disclaimer aside, I'm just going to show you the things that I got as we head over into winter. So I prefer to buy all of my supplements from Nature's Best. I do find that Nature's Best is really, really good, and they do rigorous testing on things before they bring them to the market. Right, so this is the box. I'm just going to open it up and then I'll show you what I have. So the other thing that I have found about supplements is as well that I do find that certain supplements, they do make a huge difference, particularly the omega fish oils, which I have in here as well. Ta-da! Okay, so bear in mind that in my household we have 7 people, so there's supplements for 3 adults here, and also I buy my supplements twice a year, so these will last us for 6 months, because that's just how I prefer to buy things in bulk generally, because I sort of hate shopping. Okay, so the first thing that I have is a standard that I have been taking for several years, and this is the fish oil, the pure fish oil, 1100 milligrams, and this stuff is banging. So the thing with fish oil, unlike other dietary supplements, there is a lot of studies out there about the benefits of fish oil and how it contributes to good skin structure, the building of bones, and also to mental health. And I started taking these for mental health, and I find that they help my brain to function on a better level. And when I don't take these, I feel it. So I always make sure that I have these, and I always make sure that the other 2 adults in my household also have these. So that's the fish oil. So I'm also going to tell you when I actually take them. So with the fish oil, I will take them in the morning with my vitamin D3 supplement, because they do work really well. And I've started already taking my vitamin D3, which I take throughout most of the year, except for the summer months, because we live in England and we don't get a lot of sun in fall and winter, so that's kind of like half the year. So I take for most of the time. All right, so the other thing that I got has to do with my lactose intolerance, but I still love my cheeses, and I want to still be able to eat cheese when I want to. So I always make sure that I've got the Lactase 9000 FCC, which is one of the highest concentration of lactase enzyme that you can get. And this stuff is banging. It means that I can still have my Roquefort cheese, my Camembert cheese, my Brie, and all of those lovely ones without suffering the consequences of the lactose intolerance. I wish I was a stronger person and be able to cut it out of my life completely, but I have cut out all of the things that I can cut out. But when it comes to cheese and maybe the occasional gelato, the occasional ice cream, these come to the rescue. So I stock up on them so that I've got them for the rest of the year. Okay, we mentioned vitamin D3 already. It's the sunshine vitamin, which we don't get enough of in winter, particularly here in England. And I actually got this one, the higher dosage one, because I do need a higher dosage. I was born in a country in sub-Saharan Africa, so I'm a sun baby. So I just grew up taking that for granted, and I just had loads and loads of sun. So I really do suffer in winter, and I found that I had to personally end up taking a slightly higher dosage of vitamin D, and that's the sweet spot for me, especially during winter when the days are the darkest. So I was very happy to see that Nature's Best, they're doing a higher dosage one. And so I got 2 of these, and these should last me quite a while. So I do have the lower dosage, and that's the one that my husband and my oldest son also take. Okay, and then the other thing that I got is a vitamin that I have only recently started taking in the last 2 months or so, and it's vitamin K2, right? Vitamin K2. And I started taking this because I've started going back to the gym, and I'm trying to build muscle and to increase my bone density. And one of the things that is very helpful towards increasing your bone density is vitamin K2. Again, do your research before you decide whether these supplements might work for you. But I've been taking them for 2 months already, and I have felt the difference. And in fact, when I went onto a body weight thingy, the one that actually measures your muscle mass, your body fat, and also your bone density, my bone density over the last 2 months has increased by 1%. And I'm also doing a lot of heavy lifting, so I do think that it was a good addition for me personally. So these ones I take with a meal. I haven't tried taking them without a meal actually, but I tend to take them with my first meal of the day. And because I do intermittent fasting, my first meal is normally around lunchtime. And so that's when I will have them. So that's the vitamin K2. The other thing that I did get was some ginger capsules. So I got ginger because I have Raynaud's syndrome, which means that I have very poor circulation in my extremities. And so I try to manage it therapeutically. So I use, there's the compression gloves that I use, which I have done reviews for, and those are very helpful to keep the swelling and the discomfort down, particularly in winter. But another aspect to that is taking ginger to help improve circulation, because there's a lot of even Eastern medicines that talk about ginger being very useful as a warming herb, but you kind of have to have loads of it. And because I don't cook with ginger a lot, because my kids don't like ginger in their food, so I decided that the best thing to do is to actually get the supplement itself, which I'm going to start taking pretty much straight away, because we are in November and we're getting to the point where the Raynaud's does flare up a lot. So that's the ginger supplementation over here. I will put all of the links in the description box down below if you wanted to go check them out. And then the last thing is something that's new to me that I'm actually trying out for immune support, and that is selenium. So the thing with selenium is I also read that you can get it from Brazil nuts, that one Brazil nut has got the recommended daily allowance of selenium, and it plays a vital role in the cell mitochondria that helps to fight off diseases or something like that. And when I was looking at all of the food sources for selenium, I actually realized that I don't have those in my diet. So I thought, oh, well, I'm going to try it out and see how we get on with it. So I bought it also because the Brazil nuts, I was actually trying to eat Brazil nuts, but I don't like Brazil nuts. They give me bloating whenever I eat them. So I ended up going for the supplement instead. And I'm going to see how I get on with it. And I'm going to be taking this at the same time that I take my vitamin C and my zinc, which is during meal times. So that's that. And then I also wanted to add for sleep. So one of the key things to my health, one of like the most fundamental things actually, is sleep. And I really try to make sure that I get enough sleep. I'm very very adamant and very almost religious about sleep and getting enough sleep. So I practice sleep hygiene, no devices in the bedroom, just like really calm. I did feng shui in the bedroom to make sure that it's just got calming energy and things like that. And all of those things really work. But sometimes because I have an overactive mind, and if I'm not managing my stress, I can have thinking cycles, thinking loops. And so my sister gave me some of her Valerian tablets to try out, which she had, and they weren't agreeing with her that well. And so I tried them and they were amazing. And the best part of it is Valerian is a natural herb because I prefer for the sleep remedy stuff, I prefer the natural herbs. And so I got it and I used up the cassette that she had, which wasn't agreeing with her, and it was perfectly fine for me. And I just love it. It's a very gentle sleep, and I'm still waking up just like that straight away without any residual drowsiness or anything like that. So I'm absolutely loving this. So I bought a double pack, and this should make sure that I get my beauty sleep, because the benefits of sleep, oh my gosh, you could do like a 10-part video series, an hour long, talking about all of the benefits of sleep. And it is so important. So like for me, even with my kids, if they're just acting up or just feeling really raucous and all that, I'm just like, okay, let's get some sleep. Let's have a nap, let's just get some sleep. It fixes everything. And if you can make sure that your nighttime sleep is restorative and refreshing and restful, everything just takes on a different filter. It kind of feels like you can do anything you can get on with it. And particularly with me wanting to build muscle, which is one of my main fitness goals over winter, is to build muscle. Sleep is incredibly important because that's the recovery period. And if you're getting good quality sleep, your body is able to build those muscles. So I'm like, yeah, I want those muscles. Build those muscles. So that is my haul from Nature's Best, which, twice a year, it's always like such a big, exciting thing for me when I get my box. And never mind the fun that I get when I'm actually ordering up the supplements and deciding which one's going to stay in my supplement caddy and which one isn't. So I want to thank you so much if you've stayed until the end. I really do appreciate you. I hope that you hit that like button and that you also subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get a little ding of sunshine whenever I post a video. Until I see you next time, lovely people, take care of yourselves, and I wish you blue skies, health, and happiness. Bye.